Hey guys, SeanB. Today I want to do a beginner guide for Go-Go Muffin. I've been enjoying this game for the past 2 days now, way too much. And I want to do a beginner guide to help you guys start your journey in Go-Go Muffin because all people in the community have started the game, joined the guild, and they're having a lot of fun as well. This video is not sponsored by Go-Go Muffin. I'm just really liking the game. It's quite fun. Anyway, please don't mind my absolutely naked character. When you start the game, the biggest question for everybody is which class you need to play. In my opinion, you need to play the tank class, okay? I was supposed to say you can play whatever you want, it doesn't really matter, yada yada yada. But in this game, right now at the moment, there are 3 main DPS classes, which are the Archer, the Mage, and the Ninja. There is 1 healer class and then 1 semi-tank, semi-damage dealer class. In this game, it is very flexible to change build. So if you play this guy or girl as a tank, you can do 1 click of a button and change to a damage build for your main story, where you are playing mostly solo. And when you go into a team dungeon thing, you click a button, you become a tank, which is very lacking in this game right now. A lot of people are playing DPS because there are 3 choices for DPS, so naturally there are more DPS roaming around, and for some reason there are also a lot of healers, the Acolyte, going around because you can also play as a damage dealer as the Acolyte, which is very cool by the way. But there are way too many healers and there are not enough tank, which is a problem. So please, I just want to make this video to encourage people to play as a tank because I'm also making my ult as a tank, as you can see right here, because I'm gonna put this ult into my guild and use the clone as a tank for my guild boss expedition. Anyway, you're gonna start your journey. You're gonna do all the beginner thing, very simple. Don't need to explain you how to do the beginner thing. I'm gonna zone in on a couple different important points. When you look at your character, the biggest question is which skill to use. So you will gacha for your skill. You'll probably get your hands on most of the skill anyway. And don't worry, the legendary skill are more or less the stronger version of the blue skill. So you can get your hands on all of the skill at some point. It's just that whether you get the legendary version of it or not. And you can easily click on the recommendation button and the game will tell you 2 different builds. So for healers, I'm going to have the healing skill or the damage skill for my main story. You can mix and match more damage or more healing in your build depending on what you want. You can also check out all the strong whale player and how they build their character and copy that. That is also very easy. So you don't have to really worry too much about which skill is the best because the game will let you know. Next question people always ask is which pet is the best. So when you go to the gacha and when you click on the rate up, this guy is the meta endgame and all beyond pet that you need to get. Because this guy increases your damage like an insane amount. And every class right now is recommend to get this guy. But then you might be wondering, in the early game, I barely have any crit or determination. When you look at your character stat, you barely have any crit rate or determination. But the moment you get better gear, crit and determination will show up. And that pet is going to boost your damage to sky high, okay? But unfortunately, you can't really get what you want, so you can just use whatever legendary pet that you really like, more or less trying to get more damage out of your skill, and that should be the goal. But for example, if you're like a healer, you want your pet to be a bit more specific. So when you heal, there are 2 things you want to do better. So most of your heal will scale with your attack stat, which means you want to get more attack, or most of your heal will need to come faster if you have better cooldown. And how do you have faster cooldown? You can look at the character stat right here. If you click on the haste percentage, it will say increase the cast and channel speed of basic attack and active skill. So what you want out of your healer is to heal more and heal more often. So after you get the end game pet that the veteran in the closed beta or in the other server have played the game to tell you to get, you can also aim to get, for example, Snow Leopard will be the one to give you better haste, which means you will cast the healing skill more often, which will make you a more valuable healer. Or this one, reduce core skill energy cost by 25%. So for the healer class, if you look at the core skill, the blue circle, that is the energy replenishing. So when this blue circle spins faster, you are hitting your core skill more often, which means you are healing more often with your passive skill. And for the other damage dealer class, you're probably going to look out for this one because it increases your crit damage and crit rate. Or if you're a tank, you want to maybe get the one that reduces damage taken by 15%. So that's the pet section. What about the shop? Because you're going to click on that icon as well. So here, I will buy these two things that cost me gold because you can AFK and get hella gold in the early game anyway. So I'll get the EXP and the pet food because you'll be stuck on 0 EXP and pet food very, very soon. And I will also buy the pet snack with the crystal or starlight, whatever they call the thing in this game. And I also buy these because they are also the things that can help me progress faster, especially this. This will just unlock your progression for your equipment. And when you AFK, you want this to get more EXP so that you can grow faster. But maybe you don't want to grow too fast, you don't have to buy this. But I will buy the EXP, pet food, pet snack, and potentially the promote stone as well. So that is what I would buy in the shop. If you join a guild, this is my guild in the C server, server 1. But this is my guild right here. You can see the guild number. Please join my guild. You want to water the tree twice a day. And then you want to do all the guild thing so that you can get access to the guild shop. So in the guild shop, I would buy the snacks and the pet food once again. Don't want to buy raw material because that thing is to change the subset of your gear. And in the early game, it's all random and you change gear very often, so you don't need to recast your gear stat because you're gonna switch them out very quickly anyway. So you want to get EXP for your pet move so that your pet can give you more stat or give you more damage. For equipment, just put on the things that have the green number. That means you're gonna get more stat out of it. However, you will be able to craft 2 legendary pieces in the early game, which is going to be the Mass of Power and the Gauntlet of Power. So the top right pieces. I also bought this for $1, and you don't really need to do it, but I bought the weapon for $1. I'm a pay-to-win whale, I admit, okay? So far, that's the only thing I spend money on, but in the future, I'm probably going to replace that anyway. Where do you get the legendary gear? You will be able to craft these 2 things with the stone that you're going to get from doing the trial. So when you do a trial, in the first trial, you don't want to do this though, skip that. You want to do this one, okay? Never spend energy on this one beyond the quest that make you do it. You want to start doing this one. In this dungeon, you're going to get some nice gear and you're going to get this thing, which will allow you to craft the legendary gear. And when you get better level of this thing, because when you drop the first legendary gear, it's going to be level 20, which you will probably replace later on when you go to maybe this map, you will get level 50 equipment. You can actually refine this thing and make it level 50. So don't throw away your early game low level legendary gear because you can easily level it up with the refine system in the crafting shop thing. Other than that, I think that's all you need to know to have a lot of fun in the first couple of days. And don't spend money too early. I think that's my last tip because you are in the honeymoon phase. You'll be tempted to gacha for better skill, which you don't really have to anyway. It is a very chill, cozy game. Maybe when you reach like the mid-end game, then you want to spend a bit of money. But I feel like you don't spend money in this game. Oh, the dev's not going to like me when I say that. But you can just progress AFK. When you're stuck, click on the setting, go to the main menu, and then create a brand new character in a different class and enjoy the game in a different way. Because that's what I do. Kind of funny, right? Sword bearer, Sean bearer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more Go Muffin guide, I'm still learning. I'm reading Reddit. I'm doing all the things, researching to make sure I play the game efficiently as possible. So if you want more Go Muffin content, leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you don't like it, then I will probably not make more video. I don't know. I'm still enjoying the game, having fun. And I hope that if you choose to play the game, you have fun as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.